What's good? What's good? What's good? It's Mikey T, the movie star. Mikey T, the kid you'd rather be. The most hated, yet anticipated. That's right, I'm back. Um, we got some crazy news to talk about today. As I say on the channel, sometimes we got to come on here and speak about things that are going on that are wild in the industry, but also other times we have our lighthearted moments. We got our celebrations, but sometimes we got to come on here and talk about some crazy antics that go on in the world of hip hop. It's the kid, it's your boy Mikey T. We are live today. I wanted to come on for this exclusive. I wanted to come on to talk about this today. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Much love, Trinbago. Appreciate you for tapping in. Much love from Trinidad and Tobago. Respect everything going out in Trinidad right now. I'd actually been out there 2 times. I actually went out to Trini twice, and it was a great experience. Let me think. Altogether, I spent about 20 days in Trinidad. Very, very memorable experience. So Trinbago, I really appreciate you tapping in. Appreciate everybody tapping in. Like I said at the beginning, sometimes we come on here with great news. We come on here to celebrate. Other times we got to come on here with news that isn't so positive. And Spotemgottem, a rising artist in the game. Spotemgottem is an amazing talent, a talent that's able to make singles that transcend the street and hit the radio. You know what I'm saying? Hulk Strong, appreciate you tapping in. He said, Mickey, peace. Definitely appreciate you for tapping in tonight. I'm going to bring my co hosts in. We're going to get the show kicked off. Everybody go ahead, hit that like button, share this video. I want everybody to hit the like button and share this video. We had to come on here tonight and talk about the topic of Spot 'em Got 'em. The whole hip hop community is really talking about this right now. What happened to Spot 'em Got 'em in Miami. It's still up in the air to a certain degree. What happened? I'm seeing a lot of reports of road rage. I'm seeing reports of just a typical drive-by, and we're going to address all of that because we've heard about similar instances in the past. So we're going to address all of that today. I'm just sending the link out now to my co-host. um, Appreciate you for tapping in, Peasy. Everybody show Louis Peasy some love. That's one of my moderators, very important to the channel. Definitely appreciate you for tapping in, bro. We got to talk about Spot 'em Got 'em tonight. 49 Lakers in the building. Major salute to you, man. Major salute to you. Everybody hit that like button and share this video. We got some things to unpack tonight. Spot 'em Got 'em is an artist that I became familiar with really, when he put out the beatbox record, when he got the feature from Pooh Shiesty and it really blew up. But also, the dude, Sean Cotton from Say Cheese, was speaking about how he had signed him. And I had seen that on a DJ Vlad interview on Vlad TV. And that really just caught my interest to make me look at him even further. And I'm looking at Spot 'em Got 'em, and I'm just like, wow, this guy's so young. He's got so much talent, and he's got so much energy. He was born in 2001. You know, he's an American rapper and songwriter. This is basically just a little bit of his bio that I was reading. Um, Obviously, best known for the single Beatbox, and that peaked at number 12 on the Billboard Hot 100. He was signed to Geffen Records, Interscope, and Rebel Music, according to Wikipedia. Now, being signed to these labels, that's an amazing feat. Interscope Records, as we all know, headed by famously Jimmy Iovine, Dr. Dre, Aftermath, housed Chief Keef, Soldier Boy, Death Row Records. Interscope has been one of the major houses. Geffen Records, The Game, maybe most famously, the hip hop class knows him from. Louis Peasy said Jacksonville, Goon, in Miami. Rosewood was actually talking to me about that and saying things are going crazy right now in Jacksonville. I actually lived in Florida. When I lived in Florida, I lived down on the south end though. I lived in Hollywood, which was about 25 minutes north of Miami. Uh 15 from North Miami, 10, you know what I mean? Uh so honestly, I'm not too familiar. I'm not all the way I'm not all the way familiar with Jacksonville. I did have a close friend that actually lived out there. I've traveled through it many times, but I'm more from the area where the attack actually happened. You know, I'm actually from the part of Florida where, it actually happened that they're reporting on about it from. I'm not from Florida, but I lived out there for 5 years. Let me bring in my co-host SV Twiz. SV Twiz, what
Salute,
is
salute.
poppin', brother?
Mikey, what's up, good brother? How you doing today?
Oh, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm just
That's what's up.
I'm reading a little bit about Spotemgottem right now, man. Prayers are
Okay,
up. As my homie Bon Simmons always says, prayers prayers are a good thing, man, because they really do work. They really are strong. He said that in our recent interview, and that kind of resonated with me, man. How much a prayer could really help. At this
absolutely.
point, it seems like Spotemgottem is actually in stable condition. But Twiz, I was just saying, we come on here and sometimes we report, less than positive things. Sometimes we come on here and we celebrate. It's just the nature of what we do.
Facts, facts. Keeping the people updated on the hip hop media, period. Salute, salute. Much love and respect to the 954.
Yep, 954 Broward County. I was actually just explaining. Well, let me bring our co-host from New York in the building, Bond Simmons. What's
Yo,
going on,
Oh
bro?
man, my guy.
peace, family. Mikey
My
T,
Bob, what's
SV,
up, bro?
Somerville, Twist,
Yes,
building.
sir.
I
Study,
was
man.
sort
Salute,
of
salute.
just explaining that I actually lived in Florida, Hollywood, Florida, which is about 25 minutes north of Miami for 5 years. I
Damn.
heard a lot. I heard a lot, you guys, a lot of experiences like this. One of the most notable ones, Migos performing tour bus, shot up. I don't know. You guys probably heard about that back in the
Yeah,
day
man,
when they were first getting on. I lived
Facts,
in Miami during that time, you guys.
that's
Um,
crazy.
facts.
but appreciate y'all for tapping in with me, man. I was just saying before you logged in, Bonds and Twiz. Um, a lot of people, like, I was reading off some information from Spotemgottem's biography, and he actually had the hit single "Beatbox" that peaked at number 12 on the Billboard Hot 100, and he was also signed to Geffen Records, Interscope Records, and Rebel Music. Bonds, to have a feat like that, man. To have accolades like that, signing with all these major labels, man. What do you think about that, G's?
I know it's huge, man. That speaks to that. That's that TikTok success, man. Because I believe TikTok broke that record, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's ice.
Dice,
Like,
what's up, Dice?
Yo, it's rocking,
uh,
y'all.
Salute.
What up,
yeah,
guys?
you
Salute,
already.
salute, salute.
What up, man? Yo, appreciate you for
Man.
tapping with us too, man.
I'm always gonna tap in movie star, you know it.
Yeah.
You know,
Hey,
with
my nigga Shice always asking about you, Mikey T.
Shice, what up, man? Appreciate you tapping in with the movement, G's.
You already. Hey, but I'm gonna let Gutter tap in on this subject, movie star. I'm gonna give Gutter the phone. You heard?
Okay, does Gutter want to talk about Spot 'em Got 'em?
Yeah. Whatever y'all gotta talk about, he wanted some info. I just wanna put him out there. Spot got him got shot 5 times. All right, look, we got some niggas that got something to talk about. Spot got him about. You heard?
Yep, they're hearing about the news
Oh
out
look,
there.
I got my nigga Frost that want to say what up to you too. Hold on.
What's up, Mikey T?
What up, Frost?
What's up, man? It's Frost Mains, man. You well respected. I watch this shit. I follow your shit, man. I respect this shit, man. I'm Frost Mains, Southside. Dice is my homie, my nigga. He a little younger than me, but we've been around for like a decade. You know what I'm saying? it's all good. But yeah, Spotemgottem, I know about him getting hit. This is a bad thing. We still hitting each other up, shit like that. But something I learned from other people, other music icons and things like that. You got to be wary about what type of music you put out there because you have no room for error. Like, you know what I'm saying? I, I'm a gangster. I retire, but I don't retire. You know what I'm saying? Nobody retires. You know what I'm saying? You see what my fit is saying for the Empire State, we do it. Yeah? So I'm from New York, Southside all day. You find me right out there. But at the end of the day, nobody really retires. You feel me? So these young niggas that's running around like that, gotta be very careful because you out there creating ops, but you don't know all the ops. So it's best to make your music, stay in the studio. Where's Spotemgottem from?
Miami, I
Spotemgottem
think.
from Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh, Jacksonville.
Okay, look, right. Look around in Jacksonville, Florida. They got missing bodies out there. They got little girls going missing out there. Jacksonville is not playing, and they got plenty straps.
Hey, I'll be out in Jacksonville, Florida too. Shout out to Fulio. That's a fact. Movie star. I'll be out in Jacksonville, Florida.
But yeah, man. So, anyways,
Hey, we got some shit going on in your channel right now, nigga. Gunner just said Fulio cat.
yeah, you do, bro. Yeah, you do. I definitely appreciate Dice tapping in, man. Getting the New York perspective. I was saying before Dice tapped in that Spotemgottem actually his record Beatbox reached level on Billboard charts, number 12. You know what I mean? To actually reach that level and you know what I mean? You realize where you're going. The guy nearly reached the top 10 with his record, and some of the dudes out there were talking about the way that he raps, like he does have a street rap, you know what I mean, that transcended the streets into pop culture. I would have to say, man, everybody was doing that dance, you know what I mean. And Bonds, you were attributing it to TikTok.
Yeah. TikTok,
If you go
Instagram,
viral from
it
TikTok,
went viral on the went viral, and that's one of those records. When they were saying like TikTok was breaking records, so a couple things it broke that what was that girl named Erica Banks TikTok joint broke her joint, like you know what I mean. So yeah, going viral on TikTok, and and then it's gonna follow on the streaming services.
Nah, man, I see it. TikTok is really, I don't use it so much, but TikTok is definitely a view generator. I put up a couple videos and they were doing crazy views. So I could just imagine all these dudes. Like, honestly, we're talking about the labels this cat was signed to. Spotemgottem had Interscope and Geffen. Geffen,
Right.
more famously known for
Blige was signed to Geffen too.
the game. The game was moved over to Geffen, but Interscope, man, Chief Keef, Soldier Boy. I mean, Spotemgottem to me seems like the perfect fuse of a Chief.
That's
Keef.
a lot of hands. Jesus, they 3 labels had him. God, Lee, dang.
Well, Interscope and Geffen is hand in hand.
And then some other joint. Jesus, yeah, they hand in hand. Left hand and right hand. Right pocket, left pocket, hand in hand.
Yeah, right here it's listed Geffen, Interscope, and Rebel Music. That seems pretty standard, Bonds, in my
Another hand. They hand in hand, right?
But you know what I'm saying. I'm saying that Interscope housed Soldier Boy and Chief Keef, and that's why I think, honestly, that's why they wanted Spotemgottem. I think he was kind of like,
yeah, the song once that blew up on the TikTok, everybody doing dances to it. Me and Don, of course they want him. Surprised 5 of them ain't getting. Surprised he ain't signed 2 more people up on it. He probably got some big management company, and then Rock Nation might be managing him.
There were other people that got famous based off of his success, though, I'm sure, man.
Yeah, that song was huge, bro.
Yeah, because I had just come across, I really came across Spotemgottem's story when I saw an interview with Sean Cotton on Vlad TV, and he was speaking about how he actually signed Spotemgottem, You know what I mean? So that actually gave me another piece of his story. So you got to imagine Spotemgottem, they were looked at as like better executives. They're like, wow, they know talent. They're good A&Rs. They're the future of the business.
Yeah. Yeah. True. True.
So this incident actually happened Friday night in Miami. Spotemgottem is only 19 years old, and let me just say has, excuse me, you know what I mean? Because he's still currently popping. You know, this
Song's
guy,
still hot right now.
yeah, shows are back, and this is the time right now where artists are getting all types of money. So Spotemgottem is really in his prime right now with this song really still heating up. Um, so the story is that he was leaving the studio early morning. Now, when I say early morning, Twiz, I mean early morning. I'm not talking about how you usually see the guy on IG leaving the studio at 6 a.m., you know, and they're like, yo, I've been here at the studio all night. Spotemgottem apparently left the studio at 3 a.m. Bonds.
Right. Crazy.
Yep. So I don't know, man. Twiz, what were you thinking just hearing about this incident today, man?
What I think about this incident, to tell y'all the truth, um, I don't understand when artists are going to wake up when you coming from the streets and you understand that all you're going to rap about is the streets, the drama that carries on with you. But now you're more successful, so you more of a target than a young person that's on the block and ain't got nothing. You know what I mean? So before these guys go out and buy 7 cars and buy 30 chains and they just throwing money around, the first thing you should do is make sure whatever you driving in should always be bulletproof. You should always drive in bulletproof cars, man. That's an investment for your life. Secondly, you should always make sure you secure when you out of that well. Your security should always be there. And I ain't just talking, you can have your homies with you, but you need some trained shooters with you at all times. Cause you got some artists where let's say he got shot at and he would have shot back. Now he dealing with a case. You know what I mean? The first thing you need to do is they say people around you should protect the bag, but you should protect the bag first and foremost. You gotta protect that. You can't be loose and feeling like ain't nothing gonna happen to you, man. It don't matter how tough you is or what you talk about or who you around. Anybody can become a target. And when it's too late, it's too late. His life could be gone right now.
Especially when your energy is, especially when you're a certain type of artist, when you are
That's what I'm
like a
saying.
Cool Ice-T or a Spotemgottem, or when you one of those artists that
Facts.
you know what energy you coming with, then you know what energy is
Facts.
back at you. Like, know what I'm saying? So you already know. And
Facts.
that's one thing I learned from when we was doing the Smack DVDs and all that, running around, you know what I'm saying? Flashing the guns on the
Facts.
camera, and everywhere we was going, or we was meeting was goonies and seeing niggas guns, and realize like, yo, nah, the energy that you put out is that's what you surrounding yourself with, like, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of
Facts.
times it look good on camera and when the shows is going on, but when you live in that life and you in that day and you in them spots all the time and you hear these different states and a lot of time, like, you see these dudes is really in their hometown. It's crazy, but you
Facts.
know, these young
That's the
dudes is in
first
that
place
life.
that'll get you.
Yeah, their
Real
home
rap.
state.
One foot in the street, one foot in the, take advantage of this opportunity and leave, like certain dudes move to another state or something, like, know what I mean? Get out of there, man.
Yeah, and honestly, Spotemgottem has watched the people before him, like Kodak Black, Glock 9. I mean, Kodak Black, honestly, he's made it out. We all know Kodak Black has made it out to a certain extent,
Yeah.
but Glock 9 was a rapper who was on the cusp of making it out, and then the police have just shut him down. You know what I mean? So you got these other examples right in your home
Facts.
state to look at, you know. You really got to take some things into consideration. Another example I want to bring up is the Migos. You know, when the Migos were traveling in their tour bus and that tour bus got shot up. Like you were saying,
Facts.
Twiz, rappers got to move a certain way, especially when you're commanding a certain amount of money. You know what I mean?
Facts.
No, not the average person cannot leave their crib. You know what I'm saying, Bonds? The average person can't leave their crib and make $15,000 by stepping into a venue. You have to protect yourself. You know what I mean? You got to make sure you're going to be here tomorrow in order to go get that money. Because the average person, you know what I mean? And even us three in here, you know what I mean? Dudes is not waking up every day to an email saying we got $8,000, we got $17,000, we got $23,000 for you to come. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, appreciate Buffalo. Appreciate Buffalo on the tap in. Buffalo 716. Master Crossover agrees with you, Twiz. He says, I hope this is a wake-up call. And the result of this, let's speak on it. So, like I said, this happened at 3 a.m. in the morning, Bonds, and apparently it was 22 shots fired.
22 shots in the car. Full of holes. And what they said, they hit him in the hip or something?
The driver was hitting the hip. The driver was hitting the hip. Spotemgottem was apparently hitting both of his legs. So looking at the situation, I mean, is that best case scenario? At least he wasn't hitting the upper chest.
That's how
they blessed.
Best case
they
scenario.
blessed. The best case scenario is surviving it. But on top of that being a learning experience for him and other artists, I feel like moving smart should be a learning experience for other artists. Look at Young Dog. You know, his will got hit up, like 100 times, and he was untouched. That should make everybody want to move like that. Before y'all go in the ice box and all of that and spinning this and that, y'all need to secure yourself, man.
Yep. That's another fact. And, you know, the fact is that he's turning 20 years old later this year. He's only 19.
19.
You know, he's only 19 years
baby.
old. Yeah, and he's going through some shit like this, you know. He needs to make sure that he's going to be here to, you know, reap all the benefits of the successful career that he's having right now, you know, of the successful career that he's making for himself, putting out these different records. I mean, when you get the attention of Interscope, man, you know, we know what Interscope is. Dr. Dre, Jimmy Iovine, that's where 50 Cent came from, you know what I mean? Beats by Dre, you know. $6 million deal for Chief Keef back in the day. You know, it really shocks me to see that this happened to Spotemgottem, man. And I'm just praying for the best. As you said in the interview we just did, Bonds, you know, prayers they really mean something. So I think everyone's keeping their prayers up for Spotemgottem, because the first report I seen was critical condition. And now I'm reading that he was actually in stable condition.
Yeah. Yep. Because what I was seeing was you know, what I was seeing on the like YouTube little stuff was saying critical and, you know, not really informed. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, they didn't really at first.
They know where to come to get the real info from the scoop. You know what I mean?
Yeah, at first I wasn't reading where he had got hit, but then TMZ had actually reported it was in the legs, I believe. But then I also read a report, you guys, of it being a road rage incident, and it sort of reminded me of back in the day. I don't know if you guys remember this, but when Obi Trice got hit in the head, it was due to a road rage incident. So I was thinking, could this potentially have been something not to do with him? Could it have been something that totally was not even involving him? But when you think about the fact that it was 22 shots hitting his vehicle, what do you think, Twiz? Could it have been a separate road rage incident, or is that impossible?
Yeah, even if it was road rage, depending on who the road rage was, people walking around with 30 or more, you know, and they burners and all that. So when people be having like them extendos and all that, when they just shoot, they just be letting it roll, like, you know what I mean? And people don't care. It could be road rage. You could get into altercation in the line at KFC and somebody would do you dirty. So it don't mean that it was targeted, but you know, he only know the truth of what happened. You know what I mean? Until he can really speak We don't know if it was road rage or if it was like street related, and that's if he speak on it.
Yeah. My
Right.
man killed somebody on road rage, man. Free fuzz, man.
Yeah, man. You know, like
Real rap.
what's it like? The Joker letting off an Uzi in the middle of the street, like.
Right.
Facts. They do it all the time. Somebody got a nice handful of people got courted out Philly over some road rage stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it just get like that.
You see, but that's what shout out Gang Gang. He said this is personal, not incidentally. You know, see, that's the question. You know what I mean? That's the question now. You know what I mean? But like Twiz said, until we hear more about it, maybe until an arrest is made, because nobody has been arrested at this point. Um, so until more information is really made about it, I mean, you just got to really assume, you know. But I mean, somebody getting hit, actually getting hit, like he got hit in the legs, I think it's pretty clear. You know what I mean? But I guess you would say the same thing about what happened to Obi Trice too, getting hit in the head. It was like, you know, they were after a
Facts.
target.
Yeah.
Facts. If you bump into the right person for the wrong situation, a person going to just want to take your life regardless. Like it could be over the smallest things, man. That's what's going on out here in this world.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Twiz. You know, like I'm thinking it's BS. Like it's over the smallest thing, like not shaking somebody's hand at the club, over not letting
True.
somebody drink at your section in, you know what I mean, in the club or something. You know what I mean? Like
Not
something
not not reposting somebody. All types of stuff.
People be mad though. Like people be walking around very unstable, very angry, bro, for various reasons, bro. That's what
Facts.
I learned, like about people, man. That's one thing I realized, man. You know what I mean? So that's why you got to be careful when you drive around. People driving around, you know
True.
what I'm saying, hurting. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Don't know how to act, don't know how to deal with it. People walking around
True.
crazy, man.
Yeah, you know, this is a very unfortunate situation, but
Crazy.
Spotemgottem is a talent that I think is going to continue to thrive. You know, it's a clear indication when you can make a record like, you know, like he did that really took the whole country by storm. You know what I mean? When you got the most random people doing dances to your joint, you know, you know the kid's got something special. I just hope he comes out of this I hope he comes out of this with all the mobility of his legs. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I just hope he's able to be the artist that, you know, we've seen him be. And I hope he's able to turn it up and realize, you know, sort of like how 50 realized, sort of like how these big rappers realize when they go through something traumatic like this, that
mm,
it's time to put that shit behind them. Um, take both feet out of the street. You know what I mean? Whether it's, you know what I mean, keeping the right company, or you know what I mean, or just taking yourself away from uh, any type of activity like that. Staying in the studio 5 hours longer.
focusing, like you know what I'm saying, like understanding the opportunity you got in front of you, man. Like dude's a killer, you know what I'm saying, to get that opportunity, like you know what I'm saying. So I mean, don't squander it, man. Like don't let dudes trick you off the street too, because a lot of dudes around you ain't gonna tell you to, you know what I'm saying? And even dudes that's eating from you is crazy. Cause you know, it'd be in their best interest if you was to move safely, but you know, envy and jealousy be, you know, creeping them dudes, man.
Yeah, man, it's
Mhm.
crazy. It's crazy how many people are out there walking around angry just because they waited outside of a nightclub for an artist and then the artist just walked past them. You know what I mean? You can't expect everybody else to be thinking what you're thinking, man. Just because you're there, you know what I mean? And you're thinking, "Oh, yo, this guy and me, we go back and did this and that." He ain't thinking about that in his moment. He's thinking about going in there, getting to the bag, performing,
Facts.
or doing what he has to do. You
Fact.
know? We
Yep.
see a lot of that, Twiz. We see a lot of that in this industry, I feel
Facts.
like.
Too much.
Facts. Little youngins that rap that's from his hood, from his state, be like, I know who he is. DM him and he might not respond to nothing. And that was personal. You know what I'm saying? It go from trying to get love from him to forget that guy. Like, you know what I mean? We gonna do him dirty when we catch him.
Yep. I've seen that many times, bro. And it's like, to be honest, man, Spotemgottem, though he was a thriving artist, probably wasn't in the right position to start getting everybody signed and start doing a whole label thing on his own. And your homie from the hood won't necessarily understand that. He'd be like, yo, it's time to put me on. You know, it's time to put me on. It's like, nah, man, we ain't there yet.
Right. And at 19, he's not probably thinking about 5-10 years from now. You know what I mean? He's just 19. You know what I mean? You can't forget that. He's a kid, man. You know what I mean?
Plus, like you said, Mikey, he just getting his feet wet and all of that. Just because a person see you on pulling out 50,000, that's nothing. Like regular people walking around with that, bro.
Right.
He got to feed his family. He got expenses. His whole family, 9 times out of 10, is from the trenches. So he got people that loved ones that he doing for or whatever. So it's easier said than done. People don't understand unless they in those shoes.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You know, let me see. Gang said, I knew a few kings who respect his fans and talk to them. One is RJ Payne. We follow each other and talk. Salute to RJ Payne, real line. Yeah, man. RJ Payne is RJ Payne's at a different point in his career, man. I really respect the way he treats his fans as well. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Spotemgottem's at a little bit different point of his career, though.
Yeah, he more industry. Like RJ Payne, not industry. Even though he known, he's not industry. Like you said, he at different levels.
Yeah, Spotemgottem, though. I want to say, I wanted to ask you guys actually, Bonds, how long do you think it'll be before Spotemgottem does a video, speaking after this whole incident, on Instagram or whatever, just to let everybody know he's cool? Or
knowing these kids, man, these days, the internet, I give it hours. I give it 24 hours,
Facts.
48 max.
I'll say I hope he's good enough to make a video in the next 24 to 48
And
hours.
that would be a great thing because that would mean, you know what I'm saying, he's well enough to, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, I mean, shit. Look what we've seen happen with Boosie and Benny the Butcher, Twiz getting shot in the leg.
right.
The recovery process is kind of crazy from getting shot in the leg, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, we're
Facts.
all sitting down. We're all
Well,
sitting down right now.
Yeah.
These guys got to be up
facts.
on a stage jumping. You know how it is, Bonds. You're the rapper of the group.
Yeah.
You got to be up on a stage performing, moving your legs, kind of squatting up and down sometimes, lunging.
Or just stand there when dudes had to I performed with Juicy J and he had a cast. Know what I'm saying? He had his shit on a big boat, and he just stood there, turned up.
It depends. It depends how the bullets hit them, where they hit at. You know what I mean? Because I know people that have been hit 7, 8 times, and they
And he
back
a little
walking
dude.
around like a week or two later. You know what I mean? They be moving around. Look at Ab. Ab got hit up something crazy. He was right back on his feet. You know what I mean? He got hit something serious that last time. You know what I mean? So that you can definitely.
No, yeah, Bonds, I agree. That's the first thing I thought about how little, Spotemgottem is. You know what I mean, Twiz? Like, that's the
True.
first thing I
True.
thought. So it was, I don't want to say a relief, but I was like, okay, he got hit in the legs. You know what I mean? Because you always got to think about that guy. You got to think about the body type getting hit in the chest like that, how well they're going to take to it. Hitting the legs is another thing. But like I said, legs are important. And I've started thinking about it different since I witnessed what happened with Benny the Butcher and Boosie, who make a lot of their living on the stage. You know what I mean? I see how much it affected Benny the Butcher and his being able to stand up for a long period of time and shit like that. Kind of crazy because I never thought about it before.
That's a fact. Regardless of the fact, long as he can live and he ain't paralyzed, he'll be back eventually. You know what I mean?
Right. So Yeah, man. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. We just wanted to give y'all this episode tonight, but let's go ahead and give our plugs. I'm going to let Bond Simmons kick it off. I'm posting up his Instagram right now. If anybody wants to tap in with Bonds on the gram and get a feature,
Follow
y'all want
me.
to tap in and get a feature, or if you just want to follow Bonds for his perspective and get a follow back, follow him right now. It's pinned up.
Yeah, follow, man. New album, Local Legend, is out there. A lot of things going on. Teach and reveal merch, man. You know, man. Just working, man. You know what I mean? For sure, man. But yeah, I follow back, man, for sure.
I'm going to also post the link to Bonds' album, The Local Legend, on Spotify.
Yeah, run it out.
Everybody hit that link right now after we get off here. Everybody hit that link right there if you're on Spotify. It's also on YouTube, though, guys, as well, if you want to tap in on YouTube.
Yeah.
Facts,
Everybody,
definitely fire.
Yeah,
everybody
my man's on the inside was telling me about the Freedom Men joint, because you know they got the tablets on there on the inside. So they got the joint. They've been streaming on the inside too, like on the tablets and all that. VA,
That's heavy.
yeah, New York, all that too, man.
Base 147 says, does Bonds have a YouTube?
Yes, sir. I got 2 YouTubes. Bond Simmons. That's my music YouTube. All my music, all my videos, all that. And I got the New Religion Network too, where I do podcasts from. You know what I'm saying? Talking about like you know, social events and political things and less tea, more bread. You know what I mean? But yeah, for sure.
All right. And Twiz, now I'm going to bring it over to you. I'm bringing up Twiz's YouTube account. If anybody wants to follow Twiz on YouTube, it's Life with the Philly Fam. I got it right here. Twiz actually has a movie he's working on for all of our actors out there. Anybody who maybe is into video production as well. But Twiz, I'm going to pass it to you for your plugs, brother.
Facts, definitely, man. Appreciate it, Mikey. This SV Twiz, man, the hood blogger. You know what I'm saying? Like Mikey said, I'm working on a movie right now, and I got one out. You know what I mean? Starring a artist from Philly, Vodka Thousand Proof. You know, it's a certified hood flick. If y'all ain't tuned into it, make sure y'all tune into it. You know, got some good interviews. I blog the city. You know what I mean? And I also, you know, just do regular blogs talking about things also, man. So definitely follow me on IG at _Twiz215. Salute to my brother Bond Simmons. Salute to my brother Mikey T. Appreciate you having me, man. Y'all know how we carry it. It's the hip hop panel.
That's right. Everybody shoot SV Twiz a follow right now. Also tapping with him on YouTube, though, guys. You already know who I am. I'm Mikey T, the movie star, the most hated, yet anticipated.
Iron Mikey T. Iron Mike.
And you know
Facts.
the challenge is still out there. The challenge is still out there. I want to outsmoke your favorite blogger.
Ooh,
Smokers versus. That's right. So everybody on here that follows
That's
me on
heavy.
heavy.
appreciate you, Cab. Everybody that follows me right now on IG is going to get a follow back. I will follow everybody that followed us back. You know, I appreciate y'all tapping in. This was an unplanned episode. I hit Twiz a few hours ago. I hit Bonds. I'm like, yo, the hip hop panel's got to talk about Spotemgottem. I feel like he's too important to the culture not to speak on him. You know, the young boy, or as they'll say in Philly, the young bull has an immense amount of talent, and I got a feeling he's going to be a legend of the future. You know, I think he has a lot to offer the game coming up from the level that he did, you know, to really attract the attention of Interscope Records. So I really appreciate everybody for tapping in with us. Bonds, did you have anything else you wanted to say in regard to Spotemgottem?
Just prayers up for Spotemgottem, man. Shed some light, peace, and love in his life, and some wisdom on him, man. He made it through, get out of the situation, for sure.
And Twiz, man, will you send us off, brother?
Definitely know how we carry it. Y'all now tuned into Report Card Radio, the hip hop panel, Bond Simmons, Mikey T, SV Twist, and it's only one way from here, y'all, and that's up.
We going, brother. Appreciate y'all, man. We'll see you on the next episode. And everybody, tonight, be sure to check out my exclusive interview with Bond Simmons, speaking on his new single, Free the Men with Dark Low. That's dropping tonight, 8 o'clock.
Free the man.
Banger.
Free the men. Get
Banger.
well. Get well, Spotemgottem. Twiz, Bonds, respect, brothers.
Peace, bro.
Salute. Much love.